In a recession, there are two types of people: people who are making money and people who aren't making any money. The question is, what side do you want to be on? My name is Salim Mohammed, and I entered this entrepreneurial world for the past 10 months. I must say, luckily for us, or people like myself, there are quite a number of individuals that had a lot of failed stories to which we can learn from and skip the failure phases and go directly to success. So one thing I've learned I'm gonna share with you all is how to apply these 5 criterions to measure an opportunity. Opportunities are all around us, but how do you know how to get yourself involved in these opportunities? Right? So the first of the 5 is the product. What is the business offering? I asked 2 questions about the product. The first question is this something people really need right now? Is there a need in the marketplace for the product? And the answer is yes. Of course. Who doesn't want an additional form of income to assist their financial needs, right? The second question is, does the product fit the need? For years and years to come, they will always have the Forex market. Once each country has their own currency and we do trading between countries, it will always have the Forex market. So yes, it satisfies the needs. The second criterion is the company. Now this is a company that is debt free. It doesn't need new clients to keep afloat. The $5 trillion at the Forex market attracts millions of people with a shared dream of financial freedom. The Cashfx group is artfully combining the technical experience required for Forex success with a dedicated corporate team, state-of-the-art headquarters, and a passion for helping others with a strong desire to improve their lives. With over 120,000 plus members in 185 countries, they've conducted over 209,000 plus payouts. So the answer is yes, 100% solid, bulletproof company. So I guess we're rocking and rolling, right? The third criterion is, how do you earn money? Because if you look at this from a business perspective, is it worth your time? Can you make money? And that's the key thing for people to know. Can you make quick, part-time, or full-time money? And the answer is yes. So you have a good product, you have a good company, you have a good compensation plan. What about the support tools and systems? What you have? So this Cashfx group have a ticketed support system that channels your direct needs and questions. You have the conversion pros partnering with the Cashfx group to advance your marketing and software skills. You have fast payments and layered security to keep your money safe and confidential. You have transparent reporting in your back office, giving you access to your trade results and easily check your Cashfx historical data. You also have live virtual events, giving company updates with plans for the future, compensation plan updates, etc. So the right support tools and systems, check out for sure. And the last thing, but not the least, is the right timing. We are in a pandemic, and the predefined methods of earning an income are quickly dwindling away. A lot of companies are working from home now, and we've seen the highest unemployment rates in the history of our time. Earning an income is at the top of everyone's minds right now. The Cashfx group has created a way to earn a living from the comfort of your home. We want everyone to look and feel their best with no financial worries. It's a brand new opportunity and so many people are excited about it. So if you're the kind of person that wants to earn a weekly recurring income, work from home, be healthier, more vibrant, then stay on this call as we go through in details how this business plan works. Or reach out to the person that shared this video with you and get back to them. I look forward to seeing each one of you on this exciting and rewarding journey. Take care.
Right. right, a pleasant day to each and every one of you. My name is Nicholas Bagwendin, and I'm so excited every single time I have the opportunity to share this information. All right, so what it is you're about to hear is how Forex has never been easier. If it is you don't know anything about Forex, or you've been into Forex before and you had a bad experience, well, here is the place to be, because you're going to get some information as to how you can benefit from the forex market and free. Yes, that's right. So we get so excited every single time we share this information every day of the week, Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. All right. The reason why it is we do that is not because we have time to waste or anything like that. No, it's because we identify value. We see what it is doing for us, and we see what it can do for you too. So we take time from our schedules to share this information with you in the hope that you too take advantage of this opportunity. All right, so let's get into the information here. But before I do so, I want to tell you about this grand event that we have coming up. This grand event on the 12th of December. This is an event you don't want to miss. The 12th of December, 'tis the season to go cashless, with 10,000 USD worth in giveaways. Now, leading up to the event, there would be some giveaways. So if it is you're on the event and you're making your checks and you're crunching the numbers and you realize, hey, it's not adding up, just know that in November, there would be some giveaways. And on the day as well, there would also be some giveaways as well. So you have the details right there on your screen. So if it is you want some more information, you really want to get started, and you may not be able to start between now and then, well, you want to be on that event, because you're going to hear some pertinent information, one, and you're also going to have a chance to walk away from that event a member of Cashfx Group. All right, so get the information that you need, reach out to whomever it is you heard and you got this invite from, and let them know that you're interested in this event. All right, and so when the time comes around, they would give you the necessary details and we would keep you in the loop. Yeah, so let's get into the information here today. So some things I want you to remember as we get started. First and foremost is no referrals needed. While there is an aspect to the business, that is an aspect to the business, it is not mandatory. Number two, no monthly subscriptions. No monthly subscriptions. You don't have to commit to anything else than you already have on your plate. Number three, no mandatory meetings. So we have this meeting 10 times for the week. Yes, 10 times. Imagine that. But it is not mandatory. This was designed as to introduce the opportunity to those who haven't heard it before, or for those who probably want to hear it for a second time. So the meetings are not mandatory. And last but not least, one of my favorite parts is just let the pros trade for you. So totally hands-free here. So with that being said, guys, welcome to CFX, where success in the global Forex market is just a few clicks away. I'm not exaggerating here. It is that literally. Yeah, so you're going to hear that. But before we do so, let me tell you what Cashfx is involved in. It is involved in two trending industries. One, we have the online learning. And so while everything is being propelled to the online industry, the online learning is also being swamped, because even those in kindergarten have to now go online. I can't imagine how hard that must be with the attention span and all of that. But nevertheless, the Cashfx Group is tapping into this and is offering education as well. So it's an educational platform. Keep that in mind. The other industry, of course, is the Forex market. So when we compare the different markets to the Forex market, we can see without a doubt that the Forex market is the largest, most liquid financial market in the world. The amount trading volume per day is $5.3 trillion. If it is you're not sure how much a trillion is, just go and Google it. Don't be ashamed. Go and Google it, and you can check it out, right? So this is what it is involving, the two trending industries. The other thing is what Cashfx is about is, firstly, they have some core values. All right, they have some core values. So here it is: transparency, honesty, and respect. Now, I could really confirm every bit of information that I'm sharing here today Otherwise, if I couldn't confirm it, I wouldn't have been sharing it. And for the past 17 and a half months, approaching 18 months that I've been involved, I've seen the transparency. At the end of every month, we have update calls with the marketing director, with the CEO himself. I'll show you who that is in a short while. And when it is we have these calls, they give us updates, they give us solutions to whatever problems, they give us their vision, their plan moving forward. And where it is you would find a company where it is the CEO is taking his time to come and share these type of information. He could have just sent it in an email if it is he wanted to share it. But no, it is transparency. Also honesty and respect to all of its members, right? So these values are there to really create that foundation for that long-lasting relationship. 2, we have their purpose. Their purpose is to allow the average person to achieve the success in the financial market through an automated system. Yes, that's right. Keyword automated. It means that you don't have to spend your time and your effort into this if you don't want to. Yeah, that is an option, right? And lastly, they position themselves to provide the premium academy to suit your need. Wherever you are in terms of your knowledge of the Forex market, whether you're a beginner or an advanced trader, they would give you the education to suit, right? So let's get into it. Who are the people behind this business? So first and foremost, they have a team of professionals and experts in different aspects of the business. So they have in the different aspects they have in project management, financial market, network marketing, even in the educational arena. Well, sometimes some people ask, are all these things necessary? And I would continue to say every single time, definitely. Why is that? Because you want to have the best, you want to be effective, and you want to be consistent. So when you're looking at business, having the best, being effective as possible is key, but also consistency is also key. And I'll show you how the company has been consistent, since the day that I've been involved. That's how far I could go back. But even you would see some prior results as well. Yeah, so who would have put this team together? We have the founders. First and foremost, we have the CEO, who is Mr. Huasca Lopez. Mr. Huasca Lopez, he is a man, he is humble, inspirational, religious. He's an entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur, network marketer. He had success in the past, and why it is they would come now to have this company? Is it that they want to make more money? No, I realize that they are passionate about helping people, especially him. He has this passion for helping people and he cares about people, all right? And he's also a family man. Now, when it is you hear him speak, I'm sure you could get some level of positivity, some level of encouragement or motivation, all right? And that's our CEO for you. So we also have Mr. Edwin Abad. Now, he can't speak English, but nevertheless, when he speaks and we hear the translation, he knows what he's doing, all right? And so he's the VP Trading of Operations, basically the person who manages the team of traders to allow us to get the awesome returns that we get every single week. Yeah, so he has a passion for Forex trading. So you have the skill, you have the experience, and all the necessary things to make this work. As for the physical location, if it is you're looking for that, well, it is based in Panama City, Panama. There the headquarters are. In September the 25th, we had our ribbon cutting ceremony. And in January 2022, Lord willing, the company is actually opening up the office to schedule visits. Imagine that. Imagine that, right? So what it is I want to do for you now, I want to play a short clip so that you can see what the office looks like and you can see that it is real. All right. So sit back and just take a look. My. Well, there you have it, guys. There you have it. Imagine this. Now, that's the office for you. And I could just picture myself already making that trip. My family and I, we're going into that office and could probably do a little live and show you all around as well. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. And it's amazing also that there's a subtle message, subtle but so powerful. I don't know if it is you all saw the sign. It said, upgrade your dreams. You can do it. CFX. Now it's showing us that CFX would give us the money to accomplish the dreams. Understand that money is not the dream, money is not the goal. All right, at least not for me. So let's continue getting into it, the information that you need. Yeah. So we have the different contracts that you would need to purchase to get started. You could purchase any one of these. And when it is you do, there are also 3 levels of education. So we have the 300 ranging all the way to the 3000 contract. You'll have access to the basic level of education, the elemental, from the 5000 all the way to the 20,000 contract. You'll have access to the advanced plan of education. And last but not least, from the 30,000 all the way to the 100,000 contract, or what we like to call the gold standard. You'll have access to the supreme series of education. At this point, well, you will have all the know-how, all the information that you need to open a broker account on your own and trade on your own and provide yourself with an additional stream of income. So that's separate and apart from everything else that Cashfx can do for you. That's just the education. And please keep in mind that all the figures that you're seeing on the screen here are USD equivalent. Yeah, so keep that in mind. Also, you can start with anyone and work your way up. That's so amazing. So when you purchase one of these contracts now, how do I earn? How do I earn with Cash Forex Group? So you earn in 2 main ways, right? One, we have bare capital. Bare capital is when you purchase one of those contracts, that team of professional traders that I spoke about, they are going to get to work for you. So they are going to trade. And they promise 0 to 3% daily, up to 15% for the week. So you purchase your contract. After 3 business days, they start to trade for you, 0 to 3% daily, up to 15% for the week. Week after week, up to 200%. You have a limit up to 200%, 2 times your contract size. There's another way in which it is you can earn, but it is totally optional. All right. So that next way is bull capital. Bull capital is you simply taking the bull by the horns and sharing this opportunity. Why not? I'm getting paid every day, not every day, every Saturday. They trade Monday to Friday. I get paid every Saturday. And it is not taking anything from me to share this opportunity with somebody else so that they can earn too. If they earn too, that is not taken away from what it is I'm earning. And so I can share the opportunity with them so that they can earn too. And while I'm doing that, the company is recognizing my efforts and your efforts, and they pay us for doing so as well. And so you get commissions for sharing with persons. So this is optional, but it is totally worth it. You build new connections, you build new relationships, and you help people earn passively, and even so much more too, right? So there are also different rank levels, and you could climb the leadership board if you want to make the most out of the business. So you have 200% on your bear, 200% on your bull. So let me just show you a breakdown of what happens when it is you purchase a contract. All right. So when you purchase a contract, we have the $1,000 contract here, for example. We have the bare capital, and 70% of your contract goes into this trading account, into this broker account. And so the company would trade for you, the traders would trade for you through this broker with this 70%. In this scenario, we have $700. So as I mentioned, 0 to 3% daily, up to 15% for the week after week after week, Saturday after Saturday, payday after payday. That would grow until it reaches 200%. In this case, that is $2,000. So you have that $2,000, but hold on, where does that 30% go? So that 30% is actually paying for your education. So you get the education at no additional cost. It comes out of the contract. But check this out. The education money, 100% of that doesn't go to the company. That goes back to the network. And so if you share this business with somebody else, what is going to happen? You receive half of that, half of the education money. So in this case, that is $150. Out of the other half, it goes between you and your organization as well, the organization above you. So you also receive a percentage out of that. So when this person that you decide to share this business with and they get started, when they renew their contract or upgrade their contract, you would continue to receive commissions. And you can earn up to 200% on the side as well. So for one contract, you can earn minimum 200% and potentially up to 400%. Notice that I'm saying potentially. All right. So that's totally dependent on you. Yeah. If it is you decide to act, you get rewarded based on your results. Yeah. So what is going to happen now when it is your contract expire? So for the average person who gets started with Cashfx, they decide, you know what, I just want to do this passively. I just want to allow the traders to trade for me. And I go about my daily routine when it is the day come. So no problem. Your contract hits your 200%. You now have $2,000. What are your options? So you have two options at this point. Option number one, when it is you withdraw this money, what happens, there is a 20% withdrawal fee. So every time you withdraw, 20% comes out. And you would now remain with $1,600. So option number one is you take that $1,600 and you say bye-bye Cashfx. You have that option of taking that money and leaving. So you make 60% profit. You're feeling good. If you're looking for something short-term, that might be for you. The other short-term option is you can take 1,000, repurchase the same contract, allow that contract to work for you again, and you pocket 600. That's another short-term option. So if you're saying, well, you know what, you want to get into this for the long haul, you want to be able to milk this thing and make the most out of it, even if it is you're doing it passively, well, you want to be able to upgrade your contract. And you're doing this before your contract hits your 200%. So when it is you are upgrading, all you're doing is paying the difference from the contract that you're on to the contract that you want to upgrade to. Plus, you want to keep in mind for that 20% withdrawal fee. So let me show you an idea, give you an idea of what that looks like visually. All right, so here it is. We have the 300 contract. The amount needed to upgrade is 250. Why 250? The difference plus the 20%. So when it is you have 250, you minus the 20% from that, you remain with $200. $200 is the difference to move from the 300 to the 500. And so as soon as you have the amount, you can upgrade. So this entire roadmap that you're seeing on the screen right now was done with a simulation, is a simulation rather, and is done with an estimated weekly profit of 5%. The reason why we would have done that is because on a normal trading week, we don't usually see anything lower than 5%. You'll see the results for yourself so you can know if that's true or not, right? So here it is. Anybody, you could start at the lowest contract, not tell anybody about it. This is the roadmap here for you. Not put any more money into the business from your pocket. And as soon as you have the amount, you just upgrade. You may have to renew along the way once, and then you continue using the money and just keep upgrading, straight up to the 100,000 contract. It will take you about 6, let's just say 7 years to be safe. About 7 years, approximately, give or take, for you to compound that 300 USD into 100,000. You do the maths. Tell me if that doesn't make sense. That's amazing. That is amazing. And so now this is with no effort at all. You might be able to take it. I don't know what opportunities you may be exposed to. You might be able to take it, put it somewhere, and work it and make that type of money in that amount of time. But in nowhere have I seen you able to rest that money there. Log in probably every 4 to 6 months. Upgrade your contract. And then in about 7 years' time, you can see 100,000. You can reach up to the 100,000 contract. That is amazing, right? So if it is you start at a higher contract, I would obviously recommend that you start higher. If it is you can, or if you decide to share the opportunity with people, if it's good, why not share it, right? Then obviously you would reach at that 100,000 contract in a much shorter time. So that is just something for you to think about. Yeah. So let me show you where that 20% goes. That goes into this force matrix. Well, at least half of it. So 50% of that money goes into this force matrix 3x10, and the next 50% goes towards bull capital. So 10% towards something that is called matching matrix, and then 40% goes towards the leadership rank bonus, right? So about this force matrix, now as soon as people see the structure, you know, they cringe, they say, you know what, I don't want anything to be a part of that. I thought it I don't have to. Well, just listen for a short while. So it doesn't matter who you are, where you are, which contract you're getting started with, whether you're interested in sharing the business or not. Once you get started, you will fall into somebody's matrix. And we don't have control over where it is you fall, because you will just land in the next available spot, because it fills up left or right, top to bottom. Every row increases by 3. Start off by 3, next row 9, next row 27, and so on. And when it is you withdraw, the money just flows up. That's just it. Based on the level you fall at, you would receive that percentage. And so that's just it. And so even though you're not sharing this opportunity, the person who brought you in would continue to share this opportunity because they are seeing the benefits. And when they do that, people would fall underneath you by default, eventually. And when they withdraw, because you have to withdraw, whether you're withdrawing to cash out, you're withdrawing to upgrade, whatever it is, you have to withdraw your money. When you withdraw, you too would benefit from this sooner or later. Yeah, so that's the force matrix for you. This was designed to create a residual income for all of Cashfx members, to create a longevity, to create longevity for the business. So I support it, even though 20% seems like a lot. If it is ensuring the longevity of the business, no problem. No problem, right? So the next bonus that I mentioned was the Uni Level Bonus. The Uni Level Bonus, how this basically works is that when it is you get started with Cashfx, they identify you as an ace trader. So as an ace trader, you only have access to levels 1 to 4 when it comes to the Uni level. So what do I mean by levels 1 to 4? Well, check this out. Now this is bull capital, of course, right? So I like to use letters. So let's just say I share this opportunity with A. A gets started, A would be on my level 1. A shares it with B. B would be on my level 2. B shares it with C. C would be on my level 3. C shares it with D. D would be on my level 4. And I would receive uni level for all of these persons. Now I can have 10 persons on my level 1. I could have 50 persons on my level. I could have any amount I want, but only down to 4 levels deep. D decide to share this opportunity with E, then E would fall on my level 5. As an ace trader, I do not have access to level 5. What do I need to do? To have access to level 5, I will need to hit the first rank or rank up. And by doing that, or one of the pre-qualifications for that, I would need to bring in a certain amount of business within a 30-day period. So I hit the rank of executive, then I would unlock down to level 6. And I would receive commissions for all the persons on those levels. Then manager, you'd unlock down to level 8, director down to level 9, and president, club ambassador, and global ambassador, you would unlock all the levels from level 10 and beyond. And then you would receive an additional global bonus from 11 and beyond. That multiple streams of income right here in one platform. Right here in one platform. Yeah. So as I mentioned, every end of the month, we usually have update calls. And one of the things we had an update on last month was rank advancements. So in the month of October, it was truly amazing. Look at how much people would have hit the ranks in this company. There were 95 new executives, 23 new managers, 5 new directors, and 2 new presidents. Let me just give you an idea of what that means, right? Because in order for you to hit executive, one of the pre-qualifications, remember I told you, you need to bring in a certain amount of business within a 30-day period. Well, that amount is actually $50,000 US within a 30-day period. And so 95 persons would have done that. Imagine in this global crisis, I always like to allude to this, because in this global crisis where a lot of people are complaining and saying, you know what, things hard and things really hard. But at the same time, the Chinese the Chinese say that the crisis means danger, but it also means opportunity. And right now, in the midst of this crisis, we have this opportunity And a lot of persons here are taking advantage of this opportunity. And the hope is as you hear the information too, you too will take advantage of the opportunity right before your very eyes. Yeah. So these were the person who would have hit those ranks in the month of October. When you hit the ranks, you also receive a one-time prize, right? So for the rank of executive, you get an iPad. You can take the physical prize or 75% of the cash value. So you get an iPad or $675. For manager, you get a Rolex or 7,500. For director, you get a travel pack for 2 for you and a companion, or you could take $11,250. For president club, you get a Porsche for $75,000. For ambassador, you get a Ferrari or $150,000. And for global ambassador, which nobody in the company haven't hit just yet, but based on the rate things going, I know that it would happen soon. You can take a Lamborghini or $375,000. Now, I don't want you to think that, you know, it is nice prices and nobody never received those things, or we could know. Well, actually, it's only the rank of global ambassador that nobody haven't hit that rank yet. But for the rank from executive all the way to ambassador, people would have hit the ranks and they would have received the prizes, who would have collected the money, who would have received the physical prize, and it was paid in full. So it's not to say you lose rank or you decide to leave the company for whatever reason. That is yours. You achieved that. And so they give that to you. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. So at this point in time, what I want to do, I want to show you some results because I spoke about best results, effective and consistency and all of that. So let me show you what this Cashfx group has been producing. So last week, we would have received 5.01%. Remember, I told you on a normal trading week, we haven't seen anything lower than 5%. And the company understands that. In the last update call, what it is we got, the information that we got is because the company is growing so much. Because even in the earlies, the company would have produced some high results and you would see it for yourself. And people might ask the question, well, it's only 5%, but check this out. Some people not even getting 5% a year. We're getting 5% a week. And so they decided to try to do this consistently, even though the numbers are growing, so that they're able to have a nice risk to reward ratio. And that's pretty amazing. 5.01% a week. Look at the contracts, look at the returns every single week. Look at it here. I mean, the month of October, 21.12%. Look at the contract, look at the returns for the month. And then look at the entire year, 219.81%. So 220+% for the year thus far. And we haven't finished. So we're finishing strong. We started strong and we're finishing strong. Look at the consistency there. Over 20% a month. That's really amazing, right? In the year of 2020, 329.54%. That's amazing. That's amazing in the midst of that global crisis, right? So let me tell you now how to get started. Well, first and foremost, you must acquire Bitcoin, right? You must acquire Bitcoin. And while I mentioned that the USD, the figures that you saw on the screen was USD equivalent, the payment method is in Bitcoin. So you don't know anything about Bitcoin, let me just quickly share some facts with you about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin was created by computers or miners. It has a fixed amount, which is 21 million, which means that the more people get involved, the more the higher the demand. As the supply is fixed, it means that the value would rise. All right, simple business terms. So Bitcoin has a public database, which means it is fully transparent, unlike the fiat. And Bitcoin, it is decentralized, meaning that it is not owned by any entity, also known as the people's money. So it removes the third party, removes the banks, removes the governments and all of that. And you and me can send money to each other. Low international wire transfer fees, and you're always in control of your funds, right? From your smart device, from your laptop, your phone, and whatnot. Yeah, so that's just some facts. If it is you're not able to source a Bitcoin on your own, reach out to one of us, reach out to one of the leaders, reach out to the person who would have invited you onto the call. Let them know which contract you want to get started with. They would give you the TT equivalent or the USD equivalent, and they would get you on board. All right, so you make the payment. The next thing you want to get is a referral link. So please keep in mind that you can't start Cashfx without a referral link. So if you're Googling Cashfx or you're looking for an app, there is none. There is no app. All right, and one, you can't just Google Cashfx and sign up. If you're doing that and you're getting through, please know that that is not real. That is fake. And so you get a referral link from the person who would have invited you on. If it is you're not able to get on to anybody, wherever you saw this video, just reach out to the person and get more information as possible. Yeah, so you get that. Once you get a referral link, they walk you through the sign-up process, and then we make the payment, and that's it. After 3 business days, your money started make money for you without you. So your money started making now, well, how do I withdraw my money? Next $1 million question. As I mentioned, payment method is in Bitcoin. So you pay in Bitcoin, you receive in Bitcoin. But I don't really want Bitcoin, I want some cash. All right, no worries, you could get that. So 2 ways. One, we could always sell it back to the leaders. We sell it back to them, they wire transfer the money to you. That's one way. And 2, the other way is we can always introduce you to a global exchange card, where it is this is third party. You can upload your Bitcoin onto the platform, convert that to US, put that onto the card, and use that anywhere in the world. So it was tested and proven. I have one of the cards, I use it here, and I know that it works. All right, so with that being said, guys, this is what Cashfx Group is all about. I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for taking the invite from the person and being here, taking in the information. Whatever questions you have, I want to ask you to redirect it to the person who would have invited you onto the call and get your questions answered, get your concerns clarified, because you all know what time it is. It's transformation time. Let's earn, let's grow together. All right, so you all have a safe day and you all take care. Can't wait to have you on board. All right, bye now.